So you just finished watching Steins Gate 0 and I know what you're thinking. Good morning everybody. You know, I was going to do a series review on Steins Gate and how the Amadeus is my PAW. But Kanye West is back on Twitter and he's been tweeting non-stop. It's almost like he's trying to tell us something. But what am I supposed to do? By the time I finish uploading this video, I guarantee Kanye will find a way to outdo himself.
Have you regretted anything that you've tweeted?
Nope.
Nothing.
I am meditating.
Where do I even begin with Kanye? In his humble beginnings, he was just a young furry that dropped out of college who had his problems with gold diggers. Yeah, he was mad with power, but he seemed calm when he got famous. And then halfway through his career, Kanye wanted to work on his cardio, so he adopted a new workout plan and became a runaway. His music changed, and I personally like some of it. I know a small group of people were so appalled by this change and missed the old Kanye, but I welcome this new monster with open arms and seek this mercy.
Take no photos!
Okay.
Stop it!
Brother,
all of you motherfuckers, stop it, man!
I just got here, brother. I just got here.
Leave the man alone, man!
Along with that though, he started to speak his mind more. He attacked George Bush, Taylor Swift again, and he usually does this every time he plans to drop an album, almost like he's a genius promoter or something. And recently, he tweeted that he loved Trump and pissed off his liberal fan base, which was bound to happen. I mean, he had the same episode a year ago during his St. Pablo tour. But Kanye, I know you're trying to break into the fashion industry, and you might be able to pull off red hats, but socks and sandals will never be cool. I don't care what the industry says. I think toes should be exposed.
I was addicted to opioids. I had plastic surgery because I was trying to look good for y'all. I got liposuction because I didn't want y'all to call me fat.
And I thought this was peak Kanye, but then he tweets out that he likes Emma, and that pisses off every right-winger, and I didn't think he'd be able to top that. But then he gets interviewed and says slavery was a choice, and then he says he's a modern-day Harriet Tubman. Now most people would just mute Kanye and get on with their lives, but just like Kanye, I'm also a free thinker. Have you noticed that when Kanye West got back on Twitter, Bill Cosby finally got convicted for rape, and the Koreas are finally reunited, thereby preventing World War III? And I would also like to do a quick ad read. Today's episode is sponsored by our Supreme Leader, Kim the
I've been sent here to give y'all my truth, even at the risk of my own life.
Now you might just scoff that as mere coincidences, but I think Kanye West became so woke that he harnessed the power of time travel and has been tweeting from the future. Around the year 2036 when Kanye West becomes president and he makes us lose World War III. You don't seem to believe me. Well, let's just analyze Kanye West's new song, Lift Yourself. Now you might think this is just gibberish, but it's actually a reference to Bill Cosby, who would get a stroke in the middle of a skit and make these ridiculous noises. Mr. West also uses the word poop quite often, and poop is another word for shit, and if you take out the S, you get Hit, and Hit is a character from Dragon Ball Super who can time stop, and Dragon Ball Super has 131 episodes! When his wife Kim Kardashian and his daughter Northwest were shot to shreds in front of Kanye, he was finally humbled and knew that he had to prevent World War III from happening. So Kanye made the ultimate sacrifice. He shaved his head. America is just not ready for a bald president, thereby ending his presidential campaign, while also saving the women that he loves. And that's my review of Steins Gate. I would give it a 10 out of 10, but it gets a deduction because Kanye West wasn't the voice actor for Okabe Rintaro.
I am a god. Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god. Poop. 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 Scoop-dee-dee.